Hello everyone, and I'm quite excited about this one. It's a brand new roguelike, but it's also a tower defense, which is basically right up my alley. I love roguelikes and I love tower defense games. I haven't played any in a while actually, but I used to play a heck of them when I was younger, and then sometimes on mobile, it's still the kind of game of a choice for me when I need something for like a quick waiting. But yeah, this one is merging both genres. So we have all the permadeath and roguelike elements, but at the same time we have tower defense. So I'm quite excited to check this one out, and let's see. New game. We do have only campaign. So I guess this will be bunch of different factions, I guess, that we can unlock. We're starting with rogues. That's giving us a house, a common house, +1 population, block enemies, and we have a knife gnome, a relic, and common crop. So yeah, in this game, you actually have quite a few mechanics, which also I think makes it an interesting title to check out. Because you have to kind of manage both your ecom and your defenses. So with money, you get to build crops that can give you money and also your defenses. So kind of similar system to what you had in maybe Plants vs Zombies. But you also have all the different relics, which kind of is ties to like this more of roguelike elements of the game. Let's jump into it. So far we only have forest. Alright, so this is our map. Do you see this is the path the enemies are going to take? And what's interesting about this title is, and kind of what I guess differentiated from other tower defense games, is that the path is not really set in stone for like eternity, but it changes, and every tile can become a path. What's more is you actually can put things in the path to change it yourself, which opens up obviously a plethora of strategic options for you. Okay, so we do need to have at least one house in order to have a gnome, but we also have a shop. There we go. So you can see already, like, you have so many different options in this game, and that's what actually makes me very excited, right? Because you have to actually manage a lot of different things. You have your ecom, but you can spend money on those kind of trinkets, and you need to also buy things to actually increase your population, which is your cap for defenses, because gnomes are basically your towers in this game. So a lot of things to manage, a lot of things to think about, which I think is going to bring a ton of replayability to it. So we have toilet paper, which I really want, because we can only plant crops on fertilized soil. So if we actually get extra soil through our knobs, that's going to be amazing. We have this, which minus 50% cooldown. Ooh. But deal -2 damage, but to a minimum of 1. That's actually also really good. It's going to make our gnomes, like, I think like the second level gnomes deal 2 damage, so they would deal still 1 damage. And then even level 3 gnomes would still deal 1 damage. But they attack 50% faster. But with that, you would kinda need to have a lot of gnomes to make it work, which means a lot of houses. And I'm not sure I want to do that. We have this one, this +1 banish, okay. I'm going to grab toilet paper. And then we can put some houses in and also ecom. Okay. What are we getting? We got regular gnomes, oh sorry, goblins. We have 5 of them. Alright. I'm going to... I want to put the path somewhere. Not really. I mean, we can do this. It's going to allow us to put our gnome in a better position. The thing is, I also really don't want them to destroy my house. So let's put the house in here. Then we have a one gnome. You can see it attacks in a kind of a cross pattern. I think one gnome is enough to deal with this. And then I want to invest in some of ecom. So we can plant 3 of these. That leaves me with 7. What did we actually unlock here? +1 damage per other unlocked gnome time. Okay, that's pretty good if we would have more gnomes, but right now it doesn't really make much sense. I am a little bit tempted to go with this. Because if we then get a lot of gnomes, it's going to work to our advantage quite a lot. And especially early game, it's going to be really good. But I am a little bit worried that it's going to fuck up our late game. So instead, I'm going to just plant more ecom. Always good to start with ecom, and let's go. So, are you prepared? Yes. Okay. Now, why isn't it allowing me to do anything? Oh, I guess the tutorial, okay. My bad. Okay, so we have murderous gnomes with knife. I really like the aesthetic of the game as well. So we can move around the map like this. And every turn you can move your gnome. What are we spawning? Same thing, basically. Okay, we got 6. Let's see what we have in the shop. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, we can make the ground fertile. Dead goblins fertilize the soil. Okay, that's... I definitely want that. +1 and +1 adjacent to other wheat. Ooh, that can be also pretty nice. So if we can have, what, like 3 of them next to each other, they're going to be making 4. Yeah, let's get that. And caravan, it's a movable home. That's actually really good. Because that's going to give us ton of options. Alright. I think we should be still good with this wave, yep. Alright. Now I do think we will have to invest a little bit, because these are stronger gnomes, goblins. They have 2 HP. But our guy now deals 2 damage as well, so he should be alright. Now we only have 6. Let's see, what do we have? Anything interesting? Okay, that can actually be pretty good. +1 a day and nearby gnomes get minus... Okay, that's a nice one, but I think we will be going heavily into wheats. Bagpipes. Okay, I'm definitely not going to have only one gnome. Oh, so these kind of like go hand in hand. You can go crazy with only one gnome. Can be interesting, but nothing really for us right now. I would like to get a wheat, but honestly it makes only sense to buy it if you can have multiple. So I don't think we have a 1-3 reroll a day, so we might as well reroll the shop and see if we get anything good. Shop has +1 item. That's really good, I think. Then we have what? Can turns ground into swamp. Okay. Edge blocks enemies. Let's get this. I think it's a nice item to pick up early on, but and then we have a new type of gnome. So he attacks slower, quite a bit slower, but deals 1 extra damage. I'm not that interested in this guy. Alright, I think we should be good this round as well, but for next one, I definitely want to increase our defenses. What do we have? We have 10 gnomes. Okay, so we are going to have an faster gnomes. Let's see what we have here. Sunflowers. Okay, that's actually really good. Now I'm kind of regretting getting the wheat. And does not block enemies. Mirror. Montana. Garlic. That's pretty good. Okay, I definitely want to get sun. On one hand, I would like to get a sun, but also I think I need to invest in more gnomes. That being said, we can't anyway get more of them. So we might as well. Okay, I'm going to buy this, and I think I'm going to just save the extra money. Or we can get a house. Okay, is it possible to make it so that he has 3 opportunities to attack them? I don't think so. Let me see. So they would have to go like down. Okay, no. Okay, I don't think it's going to be possible, although what if we move this guy? And we try to force it like this? No. I don't think we can do 3 packs. Anyway, I put him. No. Okay, let's get our ecom going. I want the adjacent ones to maybe be available for wheat. So I'm going to just put a sunflower. And I guess we hope for the best. We're probably going to take some damage. Yeah, but not too bad. Okay, I can deal 3 damage. Okay, these guys are tough. Now we definitely need more gnomes. Oh, I messed up that I didn't buy a house next last round. See if we can get anything that can help us in here. Archer gnome. Because they probably have a higher range. Houses near tavern. +1 a day. That's actually pretty good. Goblin amounts are doubled. Why would I want that? Per nearby tree. Okay, spreads +1 or dies. 1 damage when trampled. We could buy this. how much it costs 2. So I would be able to buy like 2 of them. But I can't really... I mean, I would need to do this when I'm going to lose a sunflower. But honestly, that might be the only way we can survive this. Because otherwise, I don't really have another way to deal damage. +1 damage if we put them next to trees. So we would have to put them, the gnome in here, but then I only attack once, which is less than ideal. Unless we do... no. Yeah. We could do this, but then I lose a sunflower. Honestly, might be the only way. Oh, I actually have to... oh yeah, Chanterelle is a relic, okay. These guys have 4 HP. Per nearby tree. So if we do this, we would get +2. So then we survive. Okay. I think we need to get this. Alright, so this guy is 4. We're going to lose a sunflower, maybe, but let's see. Okay, that saved our ass. Very good. Okay, now we have a bunch of what? 5, 5, and 5 with 2. The problem is, I still cannot build another dwarf. Let's see. Okay, that can be really good actually for me because, oh, then I wouldn't be able to anyway buy more. Can't even afford it because I would need to also get this. Okay. When enemies pass adjacent tiles, could I even... no. Okay, we can put this guy in here. I mean, I could put it in here, that would... yeah, we are going to lose the sunflower, unfortunately, I think. Okay, but I think if we do this, and then we buy... oh, build costs. I'm not going to have enough to build it. 6. So that's not good. Okay. He deals 2, which is fine, because they don't have anyway more HP than that. Okay, we might as well use the caravan. Block some of this. Well, that's a bit annoying that it now went like this. Can I... you go in here. Okay. He can deal only 2 damage, that's fine. They don't have more HP anyway. Okay, yeah, that's... It's not great, but that's what we have to work with. Let's see if we can survive this. Okay, well, that actually worked out way better than I thought. Now we can finally get more dwarves. So what are we working? Many small goblins, many small goblins. Okay. Do we have anything fun in the store? Wolf Mentile. +1 damage. When nearby no other gnomes. That's pretty good. Don't really care. 50% chance of +1 a day. Spreads to adjacent fertiles. Pretty good. How about block enemies movable? Okay. Nothing really that exciting. I'm going to reroll this and see what we can get. Mustard broth. Per mushroom if 3 or more. Ooh. That is good, but we only have 1 mushroom, so not really that great. Beans. Adjacent ground becomes fertile. That's pretty nice. Okay. It's okay, but... Ooh, +1 health a day is actually something that I really, really want. Piggy bank. It's alright. Okay, I'm going to get this and this. And I fucked up because now I don't have enough for a gnome. Fuck me. That was bad. That was a big miscalculation. Okay. How to salvage this situation? I have 4. Do I have anything that can help me? High scepter. Goblins can turn. Okay, that's interesting, but not really. I think we can force them to go through swamp, which is going to make them slower. I would like to... The problem is I only have 1 gnome. Okay, if we do this... That kinda works. We can try to slow these guys down. Okay, we do this and we hope for the best. That's it. Alright. Yeah, I was a little bit too stingy with golfs. Golfs? What the fuck? Gnomes. Let's restart. Alright. Okay. So each time the map is different, which is also fun. It increases the replayability even more. Let's put this house in here. And then we definitely probably put a gnome in here. Yeah, before I buy more of these, I want to check what do we have in terms of ecom. Ferns, beehive, for each unique crop. Okay. Yeah, that can be pretty good. Spreads. +1 or dice. Okay, I'm going to try daisies. It deals, it can give us 1 or dies. The problem is, like, that's the thing. We don't really know what's going to happen. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not getting this. Let's reroll and see what we get. Hmm. Okay, what do we have? Block enemies gets 1 plus. Manure. We can then just do crops wherever we want, but no. Okay. Instead, I'm going to go full in on ecom. We can speed this up. Alright. Sawmill. Coffee. We don't have that much swampland, do we? Not really, no. And then we have this, which honestly I'm not interested at all. So we can reroll it all. Piggy bank, getting it early on is probably quite decent. I'm not really going to be getting that many different gnomes. Okay, nearby goblins, pretty good. I'm going to get our piggy bank. Every little extra gold helps. We can put this guy in here. And I'm going to, this time, invest in getting more gnomes, you know? I think we can probably put this house, like, here. Alright. We should be able to deal with this one without much of a problem. What do we have? Huckleberries. Doesn't need fertile. Ooh. That's a very interesting one. The problem is like you only have 50% chance to get... And then we have our good old wheat. You know what? I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this as well. And I'm going to plant 2 of these, like, maybe here? Alright. Think that's good. Okay, so we getting some decent ecom. Now, what do we have? This mushroom. 35% crit and plus 25% cooldown. Okay. Not the fan. Minimum 0, -1 per gnome. Okay, if we can, I'm not sure if we can probably go above, right? So I'm going to get this. And we will take some damage in here, I think, but that's okay. Let's keep getting our ecom up a bit. Put these guys in here. That's fine. We took 3, get 1 more. Unfortunately, it looks like they will trample our crops. And I don't think I can prevent this from happening, unfortunately. Not a great placement. Let's see, we definitely want an extra gnome, so I'm going to... The problem is, where do we place those guys? Okay, so we can do this, actually. then this guy is just a blocker. The problem is if I move this guy, yeah, this happens. Okay, we can do this, then both of them attack. Can I? No. Okay. I think that's the best we can do. And we have two... we have beans again. Okay, with two, I can plant another huckleberry. Let's put it in here. Oh, shit. These guys were tough. Alright, what do we have? We're working with 10. Going to lose 2 here. I can't really do anything about it. What I can do is I can place my... Okay, I definitely want an extra dwarf. Or gnome. I will probably keep referring to these guys as dwarves quite a lot. Where do I want to put the house? If we do this, that actually helps quite a lot. Because they should, although I probably would rather go them with one line, right? And then like have this gnome. Oh, I can't. I mean, I can have the gnome in here. That's pretty good. No matter what I'm going to do, I'm going to lose 2 of these plants. So then it's just about thinking, is this better or this better? Or maybe even this. No, because then we only have... We plant it like this. We have what? Like, yeah, that gives us 2 gnomes with 2 lines of contact. So I think that's better. And then we get this gnome. And we put this guy... like here. Yeah. I think it should be okay, but let's see. There we go. The problem is our ecom is not doing that great. Okay. So we want these guys. Okay, so he can be here. I'm thinking if we can actually do something. Okay, so this would be pretty good. And then we can do this. Okay. I think that works pretty well. Let's see what we have in terms of... We can get an archer gnome. That can be honestly pretty good. Only grows in swamp. We can put rice in as well. A random relic each day. That sounds very interesting. I mean, this gnome probably would be pretty good because I assume it has 1 extra range. But at the same time, that's not really that big of a problem for me now. I do need more gold though. Pretty badly, so... Let's plant this. And if we plant this, we will have enough for an extra house. We now have already actually enough for extra dwarf. We can just pop these guys, these two. Right. Let's do it like this. Nice. Okay, what is this guy? Big goblin tent. 8 HP. Holy shit. Okay, that's pretty scary. Okay, that actually can be really good right now. Here's the doll. That's actually not that bad. Basically, gives us because we have +1 HP. It would mean we have +0 HP, but we get 3 extra gold. So that's pretty decent. I do want this. I think, because then we can put our gnomes like in here. He's going to get extra. I mean, ideally. Okay, we would do this. We would get nice buff. What it was. It was in a raid. Okay, so everywhere around him. So he would get +1. It's not great, but it's alright. Can we make it even more? Like, what if we... Yeah, we could do this. But wait, he's still only surrounded by... Okay, we can... I think... This is probably the move in here. And then, can I... I can't really make it go down here. Okay, what's the most around trees I can plant? He would be next to that tree. And then this guy can be here, hitting 2 of them. I hope there's no friendly fire, actually, that he's not going to fucking kill this guy. Okay. I think this is the move, although I could actually do this as well. Same bonus. Yeah, okay. Let's do it like this. In this case, I am getting this. It's going to be quite helpful. And we have 4 more gold. And with that... Can I make it even better? I could... Wait. No, not really. I guess we get more ecom. I'm going to plant... I can plant 2 of these guys. So, let me pop... I'm going to spread them out a bit. I'm a bit worried if they're too close, we actually lose more of them at the same time. So let's do this. I think should be fine. Yep. Nice. Alright, what do we have here? We have 1 big goblin tent. lumberjack goblin tent. Okay, these cut trees. Many small and stronger. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the store first, if we have anything interesting. Could get +1. It's pretty okay. What do we have? When a crop or is trampled. Okay, I mean, this is pretty good. Because I kind of don't tend to build a lot of dwarves or have them around each other. So that could be good. Let's first see what we are going to do. They're going to cut down a fuck ton of trees in here. I can do this, which actually works out really well. He is unfortunately not going to be around trees for much longer because they are getting cut down. And I don't think I can prevent it in any way. I can do that. This guy is going to become super strong. I do probably want that. Yeah. Okay, let's get this. Wolf Mental. And what? We have 9. I am kind of tempted to get this. If we can... But I didn't really like other mushrooms, to be honest. They were not that great. Let's get some more reliable money going. 2 of these. And let's prepare for having 1 more gnome. Alright. Good enough. Let's see how this goes. Pretty good. Alright. So we have a bunch of super strong gnomes. This is pretty good. It's going to hit in 2 places and gets a bonus. So he actually deals 4. Actually, let's look at the store. What do we have? Okay, that's pretty nice. Plain gnome. And he stuns. Okay, I do love me some stun. So he attacks very slowly. Oh, but that's the thing, like, if you stun, you want to have another gnome next to him. Although, not necessarily, it's fine. At least it slows down the whole path. So, okay, that can be good. I'm going to get this. Why not? Sure, we can do this. Oh, no slots available. Fuck. Honestly, I do have pretty decent amount of soil to work with, so I don't think I need that. I am going to put the stunning gnome. Ooh, he has a pretty interesting area of attack. I could do that. Or that. I mean, this is probably the move. Or maybe like this. Yeah, I can do this, and then I move this gnome in here. Okay. Yeah. I think that's alright. And we have 2 gold, so let's spend it on getting one of these guys in as well. Let's run it. Can I actually... No, this is way better. Okay. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Okay, now they are very spread around. What do we have here? A baby golden 10. Okay, many small, and also many small. I don't really like that they're going at us from so many different directions. What do we have in terms of items? Stones can be moved. We have a wizard gnome. Super expensive. Deals quite a lot of damage in a big area. Wizards could be pretty good, but they are way too expensive for where my economy is right now. Reroll this. Okay, that's fine. I don't really... That's actually really good. That's actually really, really nice. And I can get it, but then I'm not going to be able to buy anything else. Okay. Let's go with this. YOLO it, I guess. So now we want to be near our huckleberries. Or trees. We can put this guy in here. The thing is, like, right now, extra damage is not really that important. Because these guys are, anyway, small. Only have 1 HP. Although, attack speed is going to be nice. Is it even possible for me to be... I can put this guy in here. He would be next to it. So that can work. Ideally, I would want to stun like multiple of them at the same time, but I don't think I can really do that. Okay. Okay, can't really do much. Okay, I can do this. This would stun multiple. And then I guess I could put this guy in here. They get stunned. Maybe. I am a little bit scared. Okay, we can also... I can do this. Increase his speed. Or increase this guy's speed. It might be even better, honestly. Unfortunately, I can't get both of these guys. But yeah, the speed for this guy is going to be crucial. Alright, let's see if we survive. We did. Alright, finally we are back to just having 1 puff, which is great. We have Armored Goblin Tent. With 33% armor, okay. Let's move our gnomes. So this guy is actually dealing 5 damage, which is really nice. And move this guy in here. Going to be doing 5 damage as well. But I want this stun lock in here. And then if I put this guy in here, he's going to be doing 11 damage. Okay. I think that's the move, probably. What do we have in terms of items? Foxglove. Pretty good. Not really anything interesting. Okay. Toilet paper is always pretty good, but... Okay, is he attacking, like, everywhere in this line, or is this just the first target? Like, I wonder if the arrows kind of pass through. I mean, I do have enough money to be able to kind of try it, but at the same time, I am tempted at just planting more of these guys to buff our gnomes. You know, like if I put this, like, in here. Get a lot of buffs to this guy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's buff our guys a bit. Okay, this guy is now dealing 5 damage. So he's dealing 6 now and attacking very fast as well, which I like a lot. Let's speed up this guy as well. But I do think we probably want to have more gnomes, so let's get some houses in. Can probably put a house in here, maybe. So we can next round get an extra gnome. Let's also get some more of reliable money, so I can plant... Oh, actually, I don't want reliable money. Fuck that. I'm just going to boost the shit out of our gnomes. Alright, that's good. There we go. Okay, that is a lot of different paths, which I hate, and all of them also go through... Well, most of them go through crops. And far away from any of our wheats, which is not great. Right, let's see if we can do something about this. Okay, if we put this guy in here... I probably want to do that. Wait. Okay, can I force these guys some other way? Not really. Okay, we can do this. This guy is at least going to be dealing quite good damage. Okay, how about these guys? Is it possible for me to, like, completely Okay, I could do that. If I put like a house in here. And then what? Okay, I kind of think I want one gnome in here. Okay, I have this guy as well. Is it possible to force them some other way? Okay, this guy in here is pretty solid. What happens if I do this? They just go this way. Okay. I would love to somehow merge those two paths. Okay, what happens if I do this and put a house in here? There we go. Okay, so we're going to put a house in here. Random upgrades, nothing really interesting. But then, okay, want this guy in here. I probably want to do this. They will not be getting their extra damage because they have nearby gnomes. But what we can do is we can just plant a bunch of huckleberries next to them. I'm okay. +2 a day, +1 a day adjacent to our corn. So this is a pretty good money generator. You can plant like a lot of it in here. But I think I'm just going to go with some huckleberries. Like if I put them in here. Okay. I might get corn. The problem with this is like it's so heavy to it's so heavy, so costly to build. It costs 8, and if something goes through it, you really get screwed. So we can also build 2 more dwarves actually, or gnomes. I swear to God, one day I will learn that these are gnomes or not dwarves. The problem is like usually you play in RPGs with so many dwarves, and there are also so many games like Dwarf Fortress and shit like this. That you know you kind of navigate to saying dwarfs and not gnomes. We could put one more of these guys. I think I'm going to do that. Put them in here. There we go. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let's run it. Nice. Alright, what are these guys? So we have armored goblins. Yeah, it's a okay path. Because we can do this. Although I probably want this guy in here. Wait, no. Where's the Maui? There he is. Yeah. That's going to be pretty good. Although the problem then is we are not really... We are stunning them, but... I don't really have anything to follow up. I mean, this guy is going to be, yeah, dealing 7 damage, which is pretty crazy. Could put one guy in here, because he's going to be doing 9 damage. And then what? Okay, we could do that. Could do that. 6 damage. They are pretty. All of them are pretty hard hitting. Anything good? +1 population from each house. Oh, this is something that I definitely want. 100%. 100%. Okay, so we are getting this, and then bam. Now we're at 5. I don't have enough for any gnomes, but I can buff these guys more. So if I build this one, I can buff this gnome. Let's do it. And I can buff this one as well. Alright. I think we should be good. There we go. Okay, second to last day. What are we dealing with? Kingsguard tent. 13 HP. Jesus Christ. Okay. We have 2 of them. I can build a ton of gnomes. Okay, interesting. So, oh no, this is still Master Bruv. Okay, I thought I had it already, but no. Okay, let's see. We have 3 paths. Let's get our stunny dwarf or gnome. I mean, that's a pretty decent place for him. Let's see. I would like to merge more of these paths. Okay, we could do that. So if I pop down a house in here, it's actually going to make them move like this, but do I want that? Because honestly, I can just put a dwarf, a gnome in here. He's going to be doing really good. I would like... And we have these guys. I could do that. Swap them. Put this guy in here. So these guys dealing pretty decent damage. And a good stun going on here. I would like to have one more guy that stuns. Probably put him in... like in here? Yeah. Next to the tree. I mean, that's a pretty good stun, but it's also a pretty late in the round. Can do this. It's getting nice extra damage. And then we can pop... I'd like to attack twice, but I also want to have some buffs. Okay, I think we do have to do this. Oh, I have actually more stuns. I could do this. No, I need one more in here, I think. Put this guy in. We do have space for more dwarves, so I can do this. Put him next to tree. Okay. Yeah, let's put one guy in here. I can give a bonus. Probably I want the bonus to this guy, or... Oh, I can actually put in here. That's going to be nice. And these guys deal a lot of damage, so I think they should be fine. I'm slightly concerned with this. Can I move this guy in any better way? Yes, that's better. And then we can probably do this, actually. And then this. He's going to be dealing only 2 damage, which is very weak, but... Yeah. I don't think we can... No, I can't, yeah. Alright. Let's go with it. Okay, so... Final round. We did manage to survive. Alright, let's see. Who do we have? We have some sort of a big boss. Goblin King. 50 HP. Jesus Christ, this guy is hella tanky. And then we have just goblins everywhere. My god. Okay. Okay, what do we have in terms of hand? Wolfclaw. Ooh, this is going to be really good. Minus 20% cooldown. But let's look. I do also have a lot of money. It is a last round, so I don't have to worry about them going through crops. So that's fine. But I would love to be able to maybe merge some of these lines. Okay, so the king is here. And he is hella scary. Okay, this guy is going to deal a lot of damage in here. Which I definitely like a lot. And then I think... I mean, if I put this guy in here, he has 6 damage as well. It's really good. But the problem is that we have so many lines going from all sorts of directions. Yeah, forcing them in here is going to be great. So let's do this. Okay. What else? Okay, I can do this as well. I'm going to use the crappy gnome for that. And then this would be pretty good. Problem is there's one more path then that I still need to deal with. Okay, we have 2 more gnomes. Okay, there is still this line, which is completely not guarded. Okay, as much as I would love to buy this relic that gives me minus 20% cooldown, I think I really do need more gnomes. I don't think this amount of them is going to cut it. Because we are stretched quite thin. And this guy in here is going to be pretty good. Although, wait, how many lines? Okay. We have this guy. Okay. He probably... I mean, this is a good location for just pure damage output. But it's not really covering that many lines. That's the problem. This is, though. He deals 6 damage in here. Okay, I do want more gnomes. I think that's what I need. And I do want, I think one of these guys in here is a really good spot. And I mean, this guy is going to go like this. So he's going to bypass majority of our gnomes. Just not great. Okay, can we somehow merge those lines? I'm very concerned about him. So this guy goes like this. This goes like this. This goes like this. This goes like this. And here also I don't really have much in terms of defenses. Okay, problem is this guy only... No. I need... Okay, that's better. That's way better. And then I think I'm going to drop another stun dwarf. Put him in here. Okay, so we have this pretty solid defense in here. But I have only 2 dwarves in here, which I really don't like. I'm going to put... Okay, I can do that. That's probably even better, yeah. We hit on 3 places. We don't get a bonus. But yeah, it's... Okay. I think I'm just going to send it like this. This one, though, is not great, but... It helps a lot with just focusing the lines. Okay. Let's see if we can make it. Okay, we are definitely not making it. Go to the last level, but Okay, we did get 2 unlocks, lumberjacks or rangers, or do we get both? Let's see, we have okay, both of them have normal housing still. Then we have an axe gnome. More expensive deals more damage. Okay. Per adjacent tree. Fine. That's a nice starting relic. Ground into swamp. Only grows on swamp. Okay, I'm going to go. Okay, we actually unlocked all of